Bum, bum, bum.
From the Top is a nonprofit organization that encourages and celebrates the commitment of young people to music and the arts.
I love to meet new people, and I'm really excited to meet them, and we actually get to play with them.
You know, classical music, like, you know, having a show like this, it makes it more alive that we're playing it and we're young.
After you start music, it's an obsession, you can't stop.
The most visible component is a public radio show heard around the country. From Public Radio International, it's the radio showcase for the best young classical musicians in the country, From the Top. This week we're broadcasting from Finney Chapel at Oberlin College in Oberlin, Ohio. That's our host Christopher O'Reilly at the piano. Today we'll hear outstanding musicians from 15 to 19 years old. Once again, here's our host, Chris O'Reilly.
This is music that we've been listening to and enjoying for 300 years because it gives you this great rush of energy and exuberance and excitement. Who better to give that but, 13, 14-year-old kids?
From the Top provides a platform for young artists to present themselves, share their passion, and develop into important cultural leaders.
I don't think it's something you should think about if it's going to be a possibility, if you're going to make it or not. It should just be what you love to do.
All of the humor comes from the kids, basically. And every time that we present a guest, every time we present a child as a performer, it's as a result of a painstaking process of pre-interviews. We come up with their life story, and on the basis of that, maybe there's something amusing, maybe there's something really, wrenchingly emotional and traumatic that happened in their lives and might be something useful to talk about on the air.
So where do you study at home?
Well, actually, I study in my kitchen, and so every morning I go downstairs, sometimes never in my pajamas because my mother won't allow that. And she's my teacher, by the way, and my classmate is my dog, Felix Mendelssohn, who is a Cairn Terrier, and he's like the dog from The Wizard of Oz, Toto, and he's very adorable. And I actually have a picture.
Oh.
I have to show you a picture.
And that's great on radio. Look at that.
Good job.
It's nice to have kids who are perfectly comfortable to play a piece of music and then, chat it up and wisecrack a little bit, play some games.
Brittany, is she all work and no play, or is she fun to be with?
She's horrible to be with. I can't. Every single rehearsal, I try to get out as soon as possible. No,
just cry.
I cry there.
Yeah.
We laugh so hard sometimes.
Really?
This whole weekend has been so much fun. All four of us have been laughing so much, and we've had a great time.
Was that you guys running up and down the hall on the third
Yeah,
floor?
that was Brittany and I.
Oh man, security.
The radio program provides the inspiration, while From the Top's education projects bring young musicians directly into schools, giving kids real-life role models and hands-on opportunities to engage in music and the arts.
When I was a little kid, I thought music was something that someone forced you to do. Until I realized that it's not too bad after all. I mean, after about 8 years, I got hang of it, and it's just like caffeine now.
From the Top has engaged hundreds of thousands of kids and adults all over the country who are inspired to enthusiastically pursue their passions.
It's called From the Top. You do not have to be a classical music fan to love this show, but the talent you are about to see is stunning. 17-year-old Ben Pila from Tampa spends a lot of time playing basketball with his older brother and says, don't be fooled by his classical guitar. His first musical hero was Ozzy Osbourne. And he picked the guitar for one simple reason.
Chicks dig it.
And you're sticking with that. Does it really attract girls?
I suppose.
But in the end, From the Top is about the music. What do you hope people will get from this show?
A sense that Great music is great music.
A friend and supporter of ours went into an auto parts store, and From the Top was on the radio, and she looked around, and there's nobody but, two old geezers behind the counter, and she says to them, so do you listen to a lot of classical music? And they said, that's not classical music, that's From the Top.